A very good morning. My name is Anita Mishra and today I teach you computer of standard 4. Today is the first class. So I would like to tell you the very starting chapter, that is chapter 1, evolution of computer. Now before I teach you the chapter 1, I could tell you what is computer. Computer, it is an electronic device which does addition, subtraction, multiplication as well as division. Not even only the calculation work. Computer can do the designing, animation. Computer can do the computation. That means calculation. Or else comparing, sorting, database and many more. Now, computer have various categories. Just like that, computer can do has a hardware and software. Hardware means the physical components which we can touch and feel. Just like that, if we touch the keyboard, we can easily understand the component that is keyboard. When we touch a mouse, we can understand that it is a mouse. Just like that, monitor. If it is the monitor or the screen of the computer, we can understand that it is the screen of a computer. That means if we touch, we can feel. That will be a hardware. So the various examples are monitor, keyboard, mouse. These are the hardware. But software, how the software can be used? Because we know that without the software, computer could not start also. If we need to start the computer, we need an OS, that is operating system. Thus, software it is inbuilt in the computer. Inbuilt, how could we? Because when we get the computer, what we do? We do just the installation of computer. Installation of the software in the computer. Now, installation of the software, after we can get the software, and by the using of software, we can do the process. Means programming we can do whatever the work we need to do, we can do with the help of software. So, various softwares are MS Word, Excel, Paint, DBMS, then Oracle, many more. Now, I tell you that computer, it doesn't listen our words. It need input. How we can give the input to the computer? We can give the input to a computer by using an input device. What are the input device? Keyboard, mouse, joystick, light pen. This should be used as an input device. By using these, we can give the input to the computer. But output devices, that means monitor or printer. Monitor, what monitor will do? Monitor will give the input to us as a soft copy. But when we need output in a hard copy, we need a printer to print out that. Already we are doing. Now, before I tell you the developments of the computer, I will tell you about the characteristic of a computer. What are the characteristics? If I tell you characteristic, if you don't understand characteristic, means we can tell you the advantage of the computer. Advantage of the computer, that means computer works in a very high speed. Already we know what are the things. advantage or characteristic. It works in a very high speed. Already we know what are the things, advantage or characteristic. Or we can say the characteristic. First is high speed. That means whenever we do the work, as a human beings, we do the work, we takes a time. That means maybe we can take a few minutes, 2 hours or a number of days. But the computer, what computer will do? Computer will take a fractions of second and computer gives the output. But the one thing, we can give the correct input. If we give the input, computer will give us output. So computer works in a very high speed. The next is computer can do a work in accuracy. Accuracy means a correct output. Sometimes if I tell you that add 3 plus 5, maybe you can tell 8. Sometimes if I tell you that 99 plus 6, sometimes it mix happens. Sometimes it may be wrong by confusion or mistake can happen. But the computer could not do any mistake. But the thing is, we need to give a correct input to the computer. Means 199 plus 6. We should type in a correct way. Then what computer will give? Computer will give a correct output to us. But if we give a wrong input, 199 in the place of 199, if I give 198 plus 6, then computer will just add 198 plus 6 and it will give a wrong output to us. Thus, the computer has a accuracy. Computer gives always correct answer. Now 3 is diligence. Means computer is very intelligent. As I told you that computer gives only the correct answer. And whenever we give the input to the computer, computer gives the correct output to us. So computer is very smart, intelligent. Yes. Now 4th is versatility. Versatility means what? Versatility means computer has a various ability to do the work. It has a ability to do the different work. Just like that, if we do the work, we can do 1 work or 2 work or 3 works just like that. But computer can do different type of works. It has an ability to do. Now, these are the characteristic of a computer. Now, if I tell you that what are the limitation of a computer? Again, if you don't understand limitation, you can just understand disadvantage. Already you know this. Means limitation of a computer. What are the limitation of a computer? The computer could not think as like human beings. If I ask you that, just give you answer in a proper manner. Now, just subtract 200 minus 88. What do you do? You will think. Otherwise, you will do the calculation in your memory, in your brain. And after that, what you do? You will just give out the answer. Just like that. But computer, it could not think. It will just, whenever we give a input, computer gives a output within a fraction of second. Now, limitation of computer. Now, we can tell you the another is it does not have any feelings. Sometimes, if I tell you that, why don't you complete your homework? If I scold you, what do you think? That ma'am is scolding us. You will feel. But computer, if I scold the computer, why computer give your answer? whether computer will do? No, because computer doesn't have any feelings. It doesn't have any thinking power. So these are the limitation of a computer. Now next, I tell you about the development of a computer. Development of a computer, that means what? How the computer comes in our life. Yes, we know that computer, when the first time computer has come, maybe some of you know or not, computer, when the first time computer has come, computer was very large size, huge in size. That one, we should not or we could not keep our computer in our room. That much heat absorption was there. That's why computer, it was large in size. But nowadays, computer is very small. We can keep even in our pocket also, and we can carry our laptops or mobiles or any computer from one place to another in a very handy way. Now, development of computer means very beginning in the second century. In the second century, China people, what they did, they have discovered a manual device. Manual device, that means the calculation, all the calculation work, it does manually by using balls. There will be various balls. By up and down movement of rods or movements of balls, what we can do? We can do the addition as well as subtraction. But only addition and subtraction, not multiplication and division. So calculation, it was little bit tough. People feel uncomfortable and cannot do the work fully. But in 1642, now Blaise Pascal, what he was thinking, that if I give you the another device that will be far better than abacus, it will be easy to do the calculation. So he have invented Pascaline, a faster calculator, but again it fails because it also do only the addition as well as subtraction. Multiplication and division it cannot do. So again it fails, and Blaise Pascal also work is incomplete. Again, if I remember or if I tell you that Charles Babbage, so everybody knows that Charles Babbage because he discovered analytical engine. When? In the 19th century. Analytical engine that do all the calculations, addition, subtraction as well as multiplication and division. Now that's why we can tell you that Charles Babbage is the father of the computer, because he have given such a great device, a great engine that can do our work in a less time, and we feel easy to work. Analytical engine. Now when analytical engine has come, people feels very easy to do the work. But if I ask you, who is the mother of computer? Mother of computer is Lady Augusta, because as I told you that not only the hardware, we need a software too. Without software, computer could not even start. So she is the programmer. Who? Lady Augusta. She is the first programmer, and she have discovered a programming language. Now, next is IBM Mark I. IBM, we know, International Business Machine. By whom it is discovered? By Grasshopper. So Mark I, it was also discovered by when? 1943. By 1943 it is discovered. So development of the computer, it start from the abacus, Pascaline, analytical IBM Mark 1 on these on. Now I'll tell you about the generation of computer. Means how the computers were as before and how nowadays. As before, I told you that computer was very huge in size. Computer large in size. So we could not carry the computer from one place to another. But nowadays it is very easy, as we know. First generation of computer. So IBM, what IBM have done? It has done a first generation of computer when in 1946. So in the first generation of computer, diode and triode was used. By the using of diode and triode, the computer it was being used. So ENIAC is what? It is the first electronic numerical integrated and computer. And another is EDVAC, electronic discrete variable automated computer. So these things it will be used in a first generation of computer. But in the second generation, when the first generation over, then second generation computer has come. Now second generation of computer, it has come in 1958. As I told you, here diode and triode it was not used, integrated circuit was used, IC. Sometimes the full form it will be coming in your examination also, that what is the full form of IC. So we should know integrated circuit. Now later on, third generation of computer. Third generation of computer means third generation of computer is PCXT, PC80. It comes in 1964 to 1970. Now the third generation of computer can be used in a 1960 to 1970. Now if I tell you that after the using the third generation of computer, fourth generation of computer has come. Fourth generation of computer is Pentium computer, notebook computer. Already we have heard about this, or already maybe we know also. So now, but fifth generation of computer, what we are using nowadays? Nowadays what we are using? We are using a robotics, means that works on AI, artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, by using these, what we can do? We can make a robotics. It comes in 1990. Nowadays we can hear in the news, or we can see also. If you go and we can see that nowadays in a restaurant, in the offices, not even in the offices, schools also, what they have used? They have used robots. They use on the AI, artificial intelligence, and by using of their robotics as we saw. And it is very easy nowadays, because all the things it will be done by a fifth generation computer. It has a large capacity, large storage. Capacity means what we can say? We can say the storage. We have input devices, output devices. We have storage devices, just like pen drive. We know that. CD is what? Compact disc. DVD, digital versatile disc. So these are what? Storage device. So storage device also it is very useful, because we use to keep our data. Now, as well as the generation of the computer it was over, now I will tell you about all the things. So as I told you very beginning that first generation of computer ENIAC and EDVAC was used when? In 1946. Again second generation it was used by what? Integrated circuit, IC. And later on third generation of computer it was used. Third generation of computer, that is PCXT and PC80. Fourth generation of computer, again it was used a Pentium computer, notebook computer, that is 1970 to 1990. Again in the 1990 robotics has come. So robotics it works on our artificial intelligence. So these all about the chapter 1, that is evolution of computer. Thank you.